What's up, YouTube? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alana Josephine. I was lying. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's given 30. After that, I was on his heels. What is it about being a Libra? It doesn't hurt. He's interested. Ooh, sorry. Super. Congratulations. I missed that. No, so like I'm fine shit. And in today's video, I'm gonna be answering some questions so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Yeah. Spill a tea. I'm about to. Hey, guys, stop fighting. Anyway, I put up a post on Instagram and it got really awkward, really bad. Somebody put some nasty questions, so I deleted it in like 2.5 seconds. But a while back, when I first ever started my YouTube channel or had the idea, I figured my first video would be like me introducing myself, and so I had asked for people to ask me questions. I did not fall through with that, given that I feel like this is like awkward for me, just to like sit and speak and just speak. So I'm gonna make this as short as possible, as simple as possible, and just get to the nitty gritty. Who is Alana Josephine? Who is she? What she do for real? Like, tell me this is a second job. Anywho, let's get into it. I got my snack, the cosmic brownie. I got my bev, because that snack is drying. Whoa, stop it. I'm currently dog sitting, so if you hear them fighting in the back, my dog has a lot of energy. My aunt's dog has a lot of energy. They fight all day. And right now they're playing with a dinosaur that they both want. So let's pretend we don't hear them if we do, and let's get straight to the basic questions. So like, what is your name? My name is Alana Josephine. My mom named me that the day I came out of her cooch. So yeah, that's actually my real name. Funny story, somebody who I met through Instagram one time was like, what's your real name? And I'm like, that is my real name, because my tag has always been Alana Josephine. It's always been my name, so it's literally me. Like, literally. I confiscated the dinosaur, and hopefully they don't come trying to attack me for it. Anyways, how old am I? I am 26 years young. Don't play with it. It's given 30. Anyhow, so when is your birthday and what is your zodiac sign? My birthday is October 19th, and that makes me a Libra. I don't know too much about Libra. All I know is indecisive. And I guess like my everyday living, like that's all I know. I'm not really sure if that's like a fairy tale, like it's made up, like a myth, or if that's like actual facts. I hear that it does play a role in like your life, you know, like your zodiac sign and like when the stars align, when you were born, and blah 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 blah. Now I wouldn't take it to the extreme and say like, oh yeah, I'm rising this and I'm this. Like, no hate to those people. I just don't have the time or the mental capacity to try to understand. So I really don't know anything about that. So someone was to ask me like, oh, like, what is it about being a Libra? I don't know. Someone asked if I was single. I'm far from it. Of course, it was a man that asked, when my page is legit filled of me and my man in all of our travels. But hey, you know, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. Let's see. Somebody asks, what are your thoughts on Love Island USA 2026 and who are you voting for? So clearly it has passed. We already know who the winners are. Shout out to Trinity and Bryce. Woo woo. I feel like it was well deserving, and I really hope that they prosper. I will say that my take on it is very controversial. I do feel like Casey, I'm just gonna give you the rundown of every person and my thought on them. Casey, full of shit. TT, sorry. Anaya, insecure. Ouch, this is harsh. Melanie, I guess it would be insecurity too if you don't know your worth, or just like no self-love. Sincere, I think Sincere, at first he had reason and then he took it too far. Like, I will say Melanie played first and he played better. That's what happened there. Bryce, I loved Bryce. Getting to know his family too in that like short second in that episode was like, showed like, oh wow, this is a genuine man that was raised by genuine people. And then Trinity, I always liked Trinity. She kind of gave me Serena vibes. I really liked Trinity from day one. Who else was there? Jen, wasn't a fan of her. Who else? Carl, I feel like he's what they say. Like, he's a saint. Like, he's a great man. But I don't know. Like, he didn't bring me any, like, pizzazz. I wasn't like, oh, my God, Carl's on the screen. You know? Corbin? Ladies. Corbin, I feel like him and Kenzie were so freaking great. But, you know, lust will damage everything. And him and Parmita are strictly lustful, whether they're still dating or not. And she's a grown-ass woman. And that's a child. I was saying. Kenzie, I feel like Kenzie got a lot of hate for playing the game. But I will say what Melanie said during, I think, what was it, like after movie night, that like when they voted for the pairs, it's true what she said. She did settle for Dylan. I'm sorry, Dylan rubbed me the wrong way. He gives like obsessive. I loved Kenzie. No one can tell me anything. I loved Kenzie. Next, let's see. Oh, who am I voting for? I was voting for Trinity and Bryce since like the 3rd episode, like, or maybe the 4th. Like whenever they decided that they were really trying, and then she started like crying because she was like, I think I like him. I was like, oh yeah, I like them. So yeah, that's my vote. Of course, I got completely off topic because of Love Island. Like, I swear I'm not parasocial. I swear. Let's see. Anyways, let's get off of Love Island. Let's talk about these questions. Okay, what is my current occupation and what is your dream job? My current occupation is... I don't know. Next, my dream job... wholeheartedly, I can say I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be a content creator. I want to get paid for the content that I create. Okay, I feel like being an influencer and being a content creator are two different things, and a lot of people mix them up. I want to be a YouTube girly. I want to get paid in that way. I would love to get paid from different apps such as TikTok and maybe even Twitch one day. Who knows? But I definitely do see myself being more YouTube than anything. I really do enjoy posting my life, and I feel like that's the end goal. I know that this is not something that might happen for me, but I pray and hope every day that it does. And I fear that even if I don't get paid, I probably still would make these because, one, I'll bring children into this world one day, hopefully, God willingly. So I definitely would love for them to see their mom in a different light. Would love to look back on these memories. And I feel like YouTube's going to be around for forever. So I love the idea of that, especially if I'm not putting out something that's like in the negative or just like plain wrong, you know, why not? But career-wise, I would love to do something career-wise and do my content creation at the same time. I love me a challenge, and I'm willing to take that challenge. So if you guys don't know, which I'm pretty sure you don't, I actually got accepted to something that I would consider a dream career. And I don't get to start until like January, February, which is kind of like, damn, I kind of want to start now. But I'm super, super excited. I actually got my acceptance on July 15th, and it's currently July 22nd. So I'm super, 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 super excited for that. And I can't wait to bring you guys along with that journey. I will say I'm going to do more so like the background. I will not film what my job is because it would be a security matter. But I'm super, 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 super excited for that. And while I'm at it, let me take a break. I've been yapping. I'm going to drink some water, eat my snack really quickly, and I'll come back to you guys. We're back. Hold on. I'm thirsty. That brownie was OD. Tell me some water. Anyhow, anyway. Somebody asked me, what is something that I miss? I miss, oh my gosh, and I talk about this all the time on my TikTok. If you don't follow my TikTok, make sure you go ahead. Follow my TikTok because I post stories on there like it's a close friends. I do. I speak my mind. Something that I really, really miss is content creators creating fucking content. I miss that so freaking much. What happened to these couple channels, these girl channels, these guy channels, just channels where they posted weekly? I'm sick and tired of falling in love with a content creator, falling in love with their craft, and then they post once a month, go away for 6, and then come back like, I needed a break. Congratulations, we all need a break. Make that content. I'm done taking breaks, okay? So I can't say anything. I'm also getting back into posting consistently on TikTok. I posted a video a few days ago. Trust and believe, we're getting back on our grind. We have things coming up. Short form content is coming. It's coming. But I'm sick and tired of it. I just like, YouTube has always been my comfort. Like something I always go back to, something I always watch every day, more than I do videos, TikTok, more than I do anything, I'm on YouTube. Where the F are the videos? Where are they? Exactly. Come on. I miss it. Where it's at. Like, hello. I miss that. Anyways, somebody asked me, how do you move? I think they meant, how did I move? Because their following question is, why did you move? So, how I moved to South Carolina with $2,000 in my bank account. Nothing if you ask me. My aunt, basically my aunt, she stays with her man, and she had an apartment out here that she was still paying for, but was vacant. So she didn't ask me, actually, to move down here. I made the executive decision to move down here. She did, however, ask my brother and my sister, whom both was like, no at first. And then my brother was like, nah, I'm going to go over there. I have nothing going for myself over here. I'm going to make the move. Change my life. So my brother had moved down here, and then my sister followed up behind him like I think a year later, and then she stood there with him until she moved into her own place with her family. And then I ultimately decided, I think about 2 years after, my lease was coming to an end, and I figured, okay, I'll stay with my parents for 2 months, continue to work, stack my money, and then come to South Carolina. And that's exactly what I did. I got a plane ticket, came over here, and yeah, the rest is history. Been here ever since. Somebody asked me, oh yeah, they also asked, why did I move? Honestly, I was looking for a change in pace. I figured that New York is really, really fast, and I was living the same day on repeat. Every single day was the same, just over and over and over and over and over again. And one day I decided that I needed change, and I needed a drastic change. And I'm not talking dyeing my hair, and I wasn't talking about that, getting a new piercing or a tattoo. I needed a change. I needed a new scenery. I just needed to get out and start over. And that's exactly what I did. And I thank God every single day for allowing me to make that decision and allowing me to see it through. So thank you very much to the man upstairs. Somebody asked me, would you move back to New York? I'm like iffy when I'm asked this question, okay? There's a lot of pros to New York, but there's a lot of cons to New York. I figured that if I ever needed to go over there, if an opportunity arose and it was worth it, I'd definitely move back to New York in a heartbeat. Coming from a New York native, I know the ins and outs of New York. That's something that, I'm okay with. But if there's not an opportunity, like money-wise or like going up in life, then hell no. Sorry. No. Because, like I said, New York native, in and out, pros, a lot of cons. I personally like the slow-paced life. I also like the idea of family, and I don't see myself raising children in New York City. I also do not see me bringing my lovely, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, Alfredo, to live in that environment. I don't. He's so kind. He's so pure, and no. No, he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't, so no. How did I meet my man? Oh, the classic work. Yeah, so when I first came down to South Carolina, I worked at a grocery store with my aunt for a while because she was a manager and she could get me to work there, and it was like 10 minutes away from where I was staying. And so I was like, okay, but I cannot stay here forever. So I started applying to many different jobs, and a lot of people were like, oh, in South Carolina, people go for the bigger things. So like, bigger things as in like, basically like a male dominant field, if you will. And so I applied to the airport, and I ended up getting the job, which I was super surprised by. I got the job, and I met my now husband. But I got the job, and basically, at first, we were like cool. We were friends. I'm not sure. We were just like coworkers. And one of my other coworkers was like, what do you think about Alfredo? And right there, girls know everything. I was like, oh, he spoke about me to this person, and he probably told this person like, I'm fine shit. Like, he likes me. Like, he's interested, Yeah, because why would this person ask me what I think about Alfredo? Keep in mind, this was before me and him ever had a conversation. After that, like, come on, I know game. After that, I was on his heels. But, like, I'm not one of them. I don't like to... What is that called? What is it? Like, don't play where you eat? I think that's what it is. I'm not really... Like, that's not my vibe. I have done it once before, and it, like, blew up in my face. It was super embarrassing. And then I had to continue to go to work because how was I going to pay my bills, right? So I was like, no. So I ultimately told him that I'm on a journey of finding myself, and I'm not looking to have any relationships, nor am I looking to have any physical activities go down. So I basically told him, like, hey, like, I'm on a journey. I'm not looking for any of that. I am just me right now, and I just want to be me. I'm new to this state. I didn't want to be tied down. I didn't want to do all of these things. I just wanted to find my groove. I wanted to do everything by myself. So we just started hanging out, and we started picking up hours together and just working all the time together. And on our downtime, we would watch movies and go get lunch. And we were just good friends who ultimately found each other attractive. And I will say that I told him, like, hey, I just need this amount of time, and then from there, I'll have clarity. I was lying. I just didn't want to be put back in the same position that I once was, where I was embarrassed. and just like dealing with somebody at work is not ideal. So I was just like, oh, I need this time, blah, blah, blah. And when that time was up, he asked me if he can take me on an official first date. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah. And it was December. So we went to the aquarium, and there was a scuba Santa. Like, there was a scuba guy dressed as Santa. And it was so cute. We got like hot chocolate. We walked around the aquarium, and it was just so cool. We got our first pictures taken together. Before that, though, I did invite him over to where I was staying, and I like sang him happy birthday and stuff, and like got a cake custom made for him. Shout out to Julie. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, once I met him, it's like I knew that he was gonna be my biggest heartbreak or the best love story ever. He was the greatest man, is the greatest man, and I just knew from day one that he was gonna sweep me off my feet. Like, I just knew it. He was just amazing. He is amazing. He's always been the greatest thing. Like, honestly, probably the best thing I've ever had. Best situation, best love, best man, best partner, best everything. He's so great, and I love him for everything. You know, he's the greatest. And then somebody said, top 4 everyday products that you use today. Go. So the top 4 products I use every single day: Black Girl sunscreen. Can I get 5? I'm gonna give myself 5. Black Girl sunscreen. Products. Damn, I was gonna say something else, but it wasn't a product. Skin foods. The Pear acne cream. Panoxyl. Panoxyl's the shit. Yep. Yeah, that. Also, I'm gonna get 5. The CeraVe healing ointment. Love her down. Love her. And I also saw this trend, and it was like 5. What is it, like 5 products is worth the money? 5 things that are worth the money. DJI Action 5 Pro or DJI Action. Wait, DJI Action 5 Pro or the 6. Osmo Pocket, that's a good one too. These mics. Vanity. iPad. MacBook. I think that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out my other social media platforms. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.